Welcome, English 1102 friends, for fall 2001. This is a guide through the reading and assignment schedule for fall 2001. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the sort of day-to-day work. This should be like a sort of broad overview of the day-to-day work, how that work's going to look, those kind of things. So if you jump in and click on reading and assignment schedule fall 2001, I'm going to have to toggle back and forth between this document, the actual schedule, and the work at different times, just to show you what it's going to look like and where to find things. But this is basically where I'm operating from. Is this what says the readings and assignment schedule of readings and assignments for English 1102 fall 2001. The way this course is basically set up is we are going to work through 2 or 3 themed modules of readings, then we'll take an exam over them. And that covers 5 of the 7 exams. The other 2 exams are the midterm and the final. Those are concept based. They cover the terminology that we're going to cover as we go. So what I'm going to do is take you through here and point out where everything is going to be. So you jump in here, the schedule of readings and assignments. You can see that the schedule of readings and assignments is also broken down by week, starting with the week of August 16th through the 20th, and then the week of August 23rd through the 27th. The modules are set up the same way by week of August 16th, week of August 23rd, week of August 30th. So the schedule and the modules roughly coordinate, and the readings coordinate between the schedule and the modules, so everything should work together. The first 3 so what we're going to do first is we're going to go through 3 themed modules: Innocence and Experience, which will take August 18th and August 23rd, Work and Labor, which will take August 25th, and then Intoxication and Play, which will take August 30th, and then on September 1st we'll have the first exam that covers those 3 modules: Innocence and Experience, Work and Labor, and Intoxication and Play. Everything you'll read in those modules is somehow related to that theme. For example, the first 2 stories we're going to read are Tunneling to the Center of the Earth and The First Day by Edward P. Jones. Those 2 stories are both Innocence and Experience, sort of coming of age stories. Under Intoxication and Play, Navigators is a story about a father and a son playing a video game together, so it's sort of a play story. The other thing that will become obvious to you is on each day there is one first text that is underlined. That is the story that we're going to read. The only exception to that is there are 2 work stories. One of them is really short. But almost the way most days are set up is, well, there's one story and then roughly a handful, 5 poems. The poems are set on the schedule after each thing. For example, the first day, the 18th, you'll read The First Day by Edward P. Jones, a really short story about a little girl's first day of school, and then 5 poems. We Real Cool, The Summer I Was 16, A Spiral Notebook, Those Winter Sundays, and Back by Stuart Dybek. So you got a story, 5 poems, you just roll through them. Should be relatively easy, and there are video lectures for each text. So anything you don't understand, anything you need help with, you pull up one of the videos and I will guide you through it just as if we were in class. If you have questions after the videos or before the videos or about anything, you're always free to email me or ask those anytime. So we'll roll through that, and then we'll get to the first exam. What will happen on September 1st is I will make the exam visible to you in the Syllabus, Schedule, and Exams module. It will probably be open sometime around noon, and then it'll be open for a few hours, and you'll have to turn it in. You'll email your answers to me. The first exam is a short answer exam. You'll have 11 or 12 questions. You'll pick 8 of them and answer each prompt in a few sentences. It will be about the text that we've read. The second exam, which is September 22nd, is a short essay. The first short essay we'll write, 500 to 600 words. I'll give you about 5 topics. You'll pick one and write a short essay about it. The midterm exam will cover all the terms from the first half of the class. The terms that will be on the exam are listed in the syllabus down here under the Reading Links module. But they are also, and this is where the reading and assignment schedule comes in handy, the terms are these terms that are in all caps, all bold, and in asterisks on the reading and assignment schedule as we go. So for example, the first exam will cover Bildungsroman, narrator, stanza, climax, simile, elegy, situational irony, dialogue, caesura, conflict, abad, let's see, and setting and anti-hero, and then that will lead us to the midterm exam. It's a short answer, I'll give you 12 and you'll pick 8 exam as well. Then you get down to October 18th, that's exam number 4 that covers the nature and setting and Gothic and grotesque modules. That is also a short essay exam, 500 to 600 words. We get down to exam number 5 on November 15th as we're getting towards fall break and Thanksgiving. Exam 5 is a short answer exam, 11 or 12, and you pick 8 and answer them in a few sentences apiece. You get down to exam number 6. It covers the film Schindler's List, which is the last text we're going to work with this semester. It's a short essay, about 600 words. And then you get down to the final exam, short answer, 11 or 12, and you pick 8 and answer each in a few sentences. And it covers all the terminology that runs from the midterm to the final exam, so the second half of the course. Those are the 7 exams in the course. So you end up with, I believe, 4 short answer and 3 short essay exams. 2 short answers about the text, 2 short answers about the terminology, and then 3 short essays, one about Schindler's List, the film, and then 2 others where you'll each time have 4 or 5 topics. You'll pick one and write a short essay about it. That is if you remember back to the syllabus video, each of those exams counts for 10% of your grade, so that gets you to 70% with the 7 exams. The other 30% of the grade comes from the research assignment. There are 2 parts to the research project for this class. They are both about the same topic. There's a bibliographic essay, which is due September 29th. And then there is a more traditional, probably what many of you have done before, research paper that is due November 3rd. And so what you will do is you will pick a topic, and the sooner you pick a topic, the better, because there's one topic per person per class. So once a topic is taken, you can't take it. But you will use the same topic for the bibliographic essay, which is an essay. It's a 6-paragraph essay. You will find 4 sources for your topic, and then you will teach me about your 4 sources. So you'll have an introduction, a body paragraph about each of your 4 sources, and then a conclusion. So that gets you to your 6 paragraphs and then a works cited. And then you'll write a more traditional research paper. That's, as I said, what's due on November 3rd. We'll have a whole week, or the first week of November will be totally devoted to getting the research paper finished and turned in. That is the work of the class. As I said in the syllabus video, what is challenging in my experience, especially taking this class online, and this may be what really gets lost face to face, there's 2 parts to it. If you get behind on the readings, you fall behind on the readings, when it comes time for one of the exams, and you have to pick, and you open up that exam and there's a bunch of questions about stuff you haven't read and you've fallen behind on, you're about to have a rough day. The other thing about it, in my experience, is when you get to the midterm and the final, and there's questions on those exams that are asking you about terms and to apply them to a bunch of stories that you've fallen behind on and haven't read, you're extra lost, because you may not understand the concept, and if you don't understand it and you can't think of anything we've read to apply it to, you're really lost and you're really going to have a rough day. So it's really important not to fall behind, and to each week set aside some time, work your way through the modules, work your way through the readings, work your way through the videos if you need them. The videos are available to you anytime. You can see right here in the syllabus schedule and exams module, the syllabus and readings and assignments are already up here. And as we get to the days of the exams, I'll make these visible. They'll be available to you. You'll open them up. You'll write your exam in a Word document. You'll email that to me as an attachment. That's how you'll turn it in. I'll grade it, mark it up, and save it and email it back to you. That's how we'll turn in and return work in this class, is via email. And you can see, you'll just start going through the week. Like I said, our first week of class, there's 3 course videos, one for the first day by itself, one for those winter Sundays in Bath, and then one for We Real Cool, the Summer of 16 in the Spiral Notebook. And then down below that is a link to the texts that are in here. A Spiral Notebook, they should be alphabetized, beginning with the Spiral Notebook and then Bath and then the first day. So it's rolling you through the alphabetical list of the text that you need to read for that day. That is the assignment. The other thing that is in here, you scroll down to research project guidelines and information, and this is the first thing you need to do this semester, the first thing you need to turn in, the first you need to email me about. If you scroll down to the research project guidelines and information, the first thing in there is a research topics master list. You open that up and it will say English 1102 research topics master list. You will see that these topics are broken down into subject headings, theme headings, just like the readings for this class, like innocence and experience, and family and community, and gender and sexuality. The headings are headings. They are not topics themselves. The topics are not in bold. There should be 60-something topics in here for you to choose from. Many of them dealing with events in American culture, some of them reaching beyond that. But you should be able to find something that's interesting to you, whether it's work and labor, or intoxication and play, or the Gothic and grotesque, or nature and settings. The first thing you need to do this semester to get the ball rolling for this semester is to pick a topic, email me and let me know what topic you want to use. I have a hard copy list of this master list, and I'll write your name beside it, and that topic will be taken and it will be yours. That is the first thing you need to do to lock in your topic. You just email me and say, hey, Professor Stellans, I would like The Exorcism of Annalise Michel, or I'd like to write about the Black Panther Party, or I'd like to write about race car driver Janet Guthrie, or I'd like to write about Eric Prince and his company Blackwater. But whatever topic you pick, you email me about it, let me know which one you want to use. I will let you know if it's either taken, or I'll mark you down for it and let you know it's all yours. If you have questions about that, please be in touch with me. But you will then use that research topic both for the bibliographic essay and for the research paper. And if you go back to the research project guidelines and information, below the research topics master list, there's a video guide to the bibliographic essay, an essay assignment guidelines, and a couple of sample bibliographic essays that both made A grades on them. Same thing with the research paper. There's a guidelines and checklist, a video walking you through what I'm grading for, a couple of sample papers that both made A's on them. Then down below that, there is a online research and documentation guide from the Purdue OWL, as well as a guide from the Highlands College Library showing you the basic format of works cited. So you have plenty of resources here for the research paper. That is really the work of the course for the semester. Like I said, the 7 exams give you 70% of the grade. The 2 research assignments give you the other 30%. That's the work of the course. What I plan to do is at some point, either Sunday or Monday of each week, to post an announcement and say, hey, here's what you need to do this week. Here's what we're going to be doing this week. Here's the modules you need to be working through. And if something is due, I'm going to say, hey, remember that exam number 1 is due on Wednesday of this week. On Wednesday morning, I'm going to open it up for you, and you'll be ready to go. And then on the days that I open up exams, particularly, I will open it up, make it visible to you, and then I will announce exam 1's visible to you now. It's due before 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock or whenever something's going to be due. Those kinds of issues. That should give you. You'll see if you look at the syllabus and assignment schedule, it takes us a couple of weeks to get the ball rolling. The first exam isn't due until we're into the 3rd week. It's not due until September 1st. But once we get the ball rolling, I will warn you too, there is a busy period, and it falls right here, this beginning the week of September 20th through the 24th, and then rolling on through the beginning of October. That's really the busy period for this class. The class where the part where it gets sort of hectic, other than the end of the semester, obviously. But you've got something due on a Wednesday for 3 weeks rolling in a row. You've got exam number 2, which is a short essay, then the bibliographic essay due that following Wednesday, and then the midterm exam due that following Wednesday. That's a busy period during the semester for this class. I just want to point that out to you. Same thing with the end of the semester. You will have the research paper turned in before we go out, and the 5th exam before we go out for fall break and Thanksgiving. But that when we come back from Thanksgiving, there is that last week, that week of December 6th through the 10th. You'll have the sixth exam, that last short essay due on Monday, and then the final exam due that Friday. So that's obviously the end of the semester is always a busy time, but those are really the busy time periods for the semester. Otherwise, what's important is just keep rolling, keep moving forward, be in touch with me if you have any questions or problems or complications, or you look at the assignment schedule and say, oh man, that exam's due this Wednesday and I've got to work late on Wednesday. I need to email Sullins and let him know that I need some extra time or an extension or something like that. If you fall behind, or you're struggling, or you don't know, please just reach out and be in touch with me, and we'll figure something out. My goal is even though we will never all sit in a classroom together, my goal is for all of us together to get through this semester successfully, with you learning what you want to learn, getting the grade that you want to get, having the experience. My ultimate goal is that you treat this like an experience and you get what you want out of this experience. And what this is and what I'm walking you through is really just the schedule of our experience together this semester. If you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to be in touch with me. And again, jump over into the research project guidelines and pick a topic and let me know what topic you're going to use, and then we'll just get the ball rolling and go from there. And you can dive into the modules and start working your way through the readings and the videos. I hope you all have a great beginning to this semester, and if I can do anything for you, please just let me know.